So I'm very excited and honored to be here to talk to all of you today. I'm going to be presenting some information about the University at Albany, specifically the Graduate School for Master's and Doctoral Studies. So my name is Chloe Glenn. I'm the Assistant Director of Graduate Recruitment. And again, I'm going to be just sharing a little bit about our university. And if you have questions, please let us know. So the first thing I wanted to ask all of you who are joining us today is if you could complete our inquiry form. I can also put this in the chat at the end of our presentation if that is easier. But this just allows you to get more information about our programs, get you connected to the academic departments that run those programs. And so it would be wonderful if you could complete that, as it just allows us to get you more information that you might need. So thank you for doing that. So I want to talk a little bit about the Ualbany Advantage. So we are an internationally renowned university that has a lot of renowned programs and faculty. We are considered a Research 1 university, and what that means is that is a specific designation for institutions that put out or create as much research as some Ivy League institutions. And we are a third of the cost of Ivy Leagues in the United States, if you've heard of those. So we are, one of our main focuses is research throughout our university. We have many research centers. And so we really want students to have that experiential learning and a lot of hands-on experience outside of the classroom to allow you to get those skills before you start a career in your chosen field. So that's something we really prioritize. Again, we focus on career preparation. We have many career preparatory services on our campus through our academic departments. So you will see a lot of academic departments will have assistance in helping you to locate a job after you graduate, locating the type of field that you want to work in, and again, just getting that experience outside of the classroom so you can add that information to your resume before you leave. I'm going to go through this in a little bit, but we are in a really wonderful location in Albany, New York. So this is located in upstate New York, and I'll show you on the map where we're located. But we're also in the top 5% for best value for international students. So it's a really wonderful thing to choose to study at Ualbany for your graduate studies. So our priorities, again, are student success, research excellence, as I talked about, diversity and inclusion, as well as internationalization. We really want more international students to come to our campus. We just feel like international students add so much to our campus community. We want you to be part of our campus family. And so we are really excited if you consider joining us and consider joining one of our programs. We're also very engaged with community service. So we really like to have a lot of our programs that help you get connected with the community, not only the community of Albany, but New York, as well as nationally and internationally. We have a lot of programs that allow you to make those connections in our community and around the world. So we really want our students to be of service and to feel like they have a purpose with their careers and their goals. So our programs, we have over 150 master's, doctorate, and certificate programs. So obviously I can't list them all during this presentation, but we have a link right there if you wish to take a look at the programs that we have available. And again, many interdisciplinary programs and research centers. We have a new master's in digital forensics and cybersecurity, as well as environmental and sustainable engineering and emergency management. We also have a new PhD program in environmental and sustainable engineering. We are top ranked. U.S. News and World Report has rankings that puts us in the top for our criminal justice program, our public policy, public health, and sociology programs. And our business programs also have really high rates for job placement as well. So we have a lot of options for you. Again, please take a look at our website because that will show you the full list of the 150 programs that we offer. So there's a lot out there for you to choose from. So again, these are some of the most popular degrees that we have. So, in the sciences, we have a lot of students that do biology, atmospheric science, public health, urban and regional planning, criminal justice, public policy. We have a very large school of education. So that's also a very big thing that students go into, engineering. One of the other programs that's very popular is our computer science, data science, information science. We have quite a few students go into those programs. So we really have a wide range. So whatever you're interested in, we probably have a program for you. So please, again, look on our website to see the full list of the 150. So the application process, this is for most of our programs. So you want to look at our website to see the specifics for each program, as every program is on its own deadline, on its own enrollment schedule. So you definitely want to take a look and see what is required for our programs. However, most programs require transcripts from the colleges that you have been to or the schooling that you've had, 3 letters of recommendation. Sometimes you will need to get those from faculty members, professors, teachers, things like that. Personal statement, or a statement of goals. So what you plan to do with your degree, what you plan to do while you're at University of Albany and in the program. The application itself, which is on our website, we have a online application portal where you can complete the application fully online. Standardized test scores. You've probably heard of the Graduate Record Exam, or GRE, which is a test of general knowledge that is required by most U.S. universities for graduate students before they enroll into a program. So many of our programs do require the GRE, not all of them. So again, as I said, please feel free to take a look at our website, because that will show you which programs require these scores and which ones do not. We also require language proficiency scores. So if you've heard of the TOEFL, Duolingo, IELTS, or PTE, we do require those language proficiency scores. And again, the program deadlines and the application requirements in terms of what is needed is different for every program. So again, I really encourage you, if you are interested, to please look on our website so that you have a chance to learn what is required for each of your programs. So this is where we are located. You'll see Albany in upstate New York. Albany is the capital of New York. We're located around 2.5 hours from New York City. And we're also a third of the cost of New York City. So many of you have probably heard that New York is very expensive. Albany is much less expensive than New York City to live in. So we're located in a really beautiful area, a really great mix of both living in the city as well as lots of nature and parks and things around us. So it's a really, really wonderful mix of just a lot of environments. So it's a wonderful place to be. So again, state capital of New York, we have around 17,000 students, that's total, with 4,500 graduate students and 1,200 international students. We're located, again, 2.5 hours from New York City, and also 2.5 hours from Boston, 3.5 hours to Montreal, 6 hours to Washington, D.C. So we're in a location where there's a lot of activity, a lot of places to explore. For those of you who are interested in things like computer science, data science, kind of the more STEM tech-focused degrees, we are located in what's known as New York's Tech Valley, which means that a lot of internationally known companies such as GE, Global Foundries, Regeneron have headquarters in our area. So we really to those companies if you choose to be in some of those programs. Emphasis on education here. There are many colleges in our area, so you will not be the only college students. You'll have lots of people who are really focused on their education, and it's, again, a really wonderful place to be a student. Again, as I said before, lots of nature and the outdoors, and it's a very safe and welcoming campus as well. So the cost of attendance. So we put the $32,191 US dollars on there, as that is the amount that you need to show on your I-20 for being able to fund your education. Many of the programs you will not be spending that much, in the sense that your living costs will probably be lower. You may be granted a scholarship or an assistantship through your program, so that may not fully be out of pocket. But again, that $32,000 is normally what you have to show on your I-20 for your visa to be able to study in the United States. So again, that's just to say that it may not turn out to be that much, but that's just for you to know about the I-20 cost. So as I said, there are teaching assistantships, research assistantships, as well as what's known as administrative graduate assistantships. And what those are is that if you do not get an assistantship through your academic department, you can get a assistantship through a office on campus. So we have a lot of graduate students that actually work in the graduate school in our office. So it doesn't always have to be through your academic department. We have other opportunities outside of that. And again, there are just many, many opportunities to fund your education through Ualbany. We also have some merit-based tuition scholarships that are available for international students, and most of those range from $3,000 to $8,000 total. So I would really suggest to look at our funding page on our website, as that will give you information about all the opportunities available. You can also speak to the department that runs the program you are interested in at Ualbany, and they will be able to give you details about what the assistantships for their program, what those are like, what they entail, what you would be doing, that sort of thing. So I always encourage students to reach out to the academic department to get more details on that. So if you have questions in the future, please contact me. That's my information right there. We do have a presence on social media, so please feel free to follow us. And again, it would be wonderful if you could fill out that inquiry form. I can put it in the chat or wherever is easiest, so that you all can fill that out if you would like more information about our programs. And as of right now, I'm happy to take questions if there are any.